So, something's been going through my mind, and I've been having to battle my lust, at tremendous levels lately. I've been on semen retention now for about 5 to 6 months, but the flares happen like in a season, and they go down in like a season, and they come back and come back to you. Like, it's never really, you never truly beat lust. You're just always gonna have to fight it. Some seasons it's easier, some seasons it's harder, right? But lately I've been sleeping in my bed, and it's just been like I haven't been getting that much of a good sleep, just because lust has been battling. Me and lust have just been fighting one-on-one like crazy. Like, and one of the things I've been doing is just I've been getting out of the bed, and I just start doing push-ups over and over and over and over again until I get too tired and I can go back to sleep, and I'll sleep for about an hour, wake up, do more push-ups, right? And I don't know if this is the correct way to do it. Like, I pray as well, but the prayer plus the push-ups has been the one way I've been able to, get through the night and be able to battle my lust, because it always attacks me at night. And the problem is, when people battle lust, they don't understand. When you're someone who used to watch porn, or someone who used to have these addictions, and you're in the middle of fighting this addiction that you had off, there's going to be nights where the devil's going to send old porn videos that you used to watch, right? There's going to be nights like when you're battling your lust and you're trying to fight off addictions, and you fought it for a couple days or a couple weeks, even a year, 2 years, like me. What the devil's going to do is he's seen you watch corn, and he's going to send those corn videos to you while you sleep. He's going to send those corn videos. He's going to remind you of those corn videos you used to watch over and over again when you're trying to fight off the addiction while you're in bed. He's trying to get you to go back to it every single time. He's constantly trying to tempt you. Because the devil knows if he knows every man is defeated by their lust. The devil knows every single man, if he can get them to fall into their lust, he can control them, literally. And this is why it's so important to have that relationship with Jesus, to cling on to Jesus, to be, fasting, to be in a depleted state constantly, because you're only going to be able to fight that lust over and over again if you are depleting yourself, if you're constantly calling on to God to help you, because it's never something you truly beat. And the weird thing about corn, I'm trying to say corn because you can't really post the one with the P word, on many platforms, but the weird thing about corn is it's not like weed, it's not like alcohol. Why? Because you can get with a group of friends and smoke a blunt together. You can get with a group of friends and smoke and drink some alcohol together. No, you can't. It's weird to get with a group of friends and say, let's watch corn together. That'd be weird, right? So it's just something that's so done in the dark, and something that nobody talks about. So it makes you feel ashamed. When, believe it or not, more than 70% of people watch corn on a daily basis, and over 90% of people watch corn once or twice a month. The corn industry makes more money than the NBA, than the NFL, than Premier Leagues, it's the most income producing industry in the entire world, and it's just something we just pretend like it's not there. More people watch corn than people watch the Super Bowl. So it's not something you should be ashamed of in that way, where you're afraid to have conversations about it or talk about it. Because until you're ready to do that, until you're ready to admit that you have a problem, that you have an addiction, you'll never ever defeat this, because this is a very, very, very strong vice. And the devil knows that. The devil knows that. A person who watches corn has spirits literally inside him. There are plenty telltale signs that someone is a corn addict. They usually stare off. They can't look you in the eyes. When they speak to a woman, they get immediately anxious. They stutter a lot. They look like their soul is gone. I was there. There was a point in time where I could not talk to somebody because of my addictions. because of my addictions on the side. So don't think it's something that's not normal. Like, it happens, but you're an addict just like everybody else. Corn, they've done studies, has the same addiction rate as like someone trying to get off heroin. The same kind of withdrawal. But there's no AA meetings for corn. There's no rehab centers for corn. It's just a bunch of guys like me on YouTube talking about it who beat it, who haven't watched corn for years, who are trying to give advice, but there's still people out here struggling with this till this day, and we act like it's so normal. But wherever you go on YouTube, TikTok, Twitter, Reddit, corn is everywhere, bro. It's everywhere. You can't get away from it. And every place you go, they're trying to tempt you to log into that website. The first day you try to stop, difficult. Second day, difficult. Third day, difficult. Fourth day, difficult. 1 month, you're gonna feel a little bit better. 2 months, better. It's the consistency in beating the addiction gives you the confidence to never go back to it again. So you have to get past a couple of weeks. You're going to have to fight it for a couple of weeks. And let me explain how difficult it is to fight this. And I want people to truly understand this because nobody's going to really talk about it. When I was battling my corn addiction, I didn't sleep. I didn't sleep. I was sleeping maybe 1-2 hours a night. And why? Because I knew if I hit that bed, I was going to fall right back into it. So I would just stay up for hours. For hours. I refused to go to sleep because I refused to fall back into this. I was determined. So if you're losing sleep, it's okay. It's good. Lose the sleep. If you have to put your phone away, if you have to get those blockers on your phone, if you have to set goals on a daily basis, do whatever you can to run away from your lust. Whatever you can. Everything got better once I stopped watching corn. I'm talking about corn kills your gains. Like your actual gains in the gym. If you are watching corn, you are not going to grow at the same rate as someone who was not watching corn. Before I watched corn, I was skinny as hell. I stopped, that's when I started growing. It wasn't the meal plan. It wasn't the tension on my muscles. It was the addiction I had to corn that helped me to start actually growing muscle in the gym. Literally, as soon as I stopped, 1-2 weeks later, I started getting bigger. Most people don't get that though. Most people don't get that. You shouldn't be in a relationship if you have a corn addiction. Your girlfriend's not gonna appreciate you. I'm saying this as someone with experience, dog. My girl was literally insecure. I had her afraid to look in the mirror because she caught me watching corn, and now she's insecure in herself. And these are the type of things that could happen from watching adult content. I truly, honestly think there is an attack on just society with corn. And I think it's doing more harm than people would even believe. If they ban corn tomorrow, we would see society move at a much faster rate in terms of progressiveness. But they don't want to do that because they want us to fall behind. They want us to be controlled by our lust. They want you to not appreciate your wife. They want you to look at every woman as an object. They want you to do these things. That's what they want. They want to see society deteriorate. They want to see it burn down. And that's what corn is doing. It's burning down society. Now, why do you think there's so many men out here with such weird fantasies? You notice that? That so many men out here are trying to be cucks? You think that's just some coincidence? No, it's because of the corn. The scariest thing about corn is the thing it does to your brain, right? What corn does to your brain is it programs your brain to not get aroused by sex itself, but get aroused more by the act of watching it. And this is why you see all these men just becoming so weird and have all these weird fantasies, because they don't get off from actually being with a partner. They get off from watching it. And now they're trying to make that normal as well. Like, this is just some kinky, like, this shit is weird, bro. It's weird. Some of y'all are 40, 50, 60-year-old men watching corn with kids. You have kids and you watching corn? Dog, get a grip. What are you doing? You have a whole daughter and you on your phone watching watching another woman who's probably being, who knows what, she could be getting trafficked, and you have a whole daughter and you watching corn and you not ashamed. And you wonder why you hate your life at that age. Oh, I'm so far behind, I'm so old. Yeah, because of course you'll be far behind. You're watching corn on a daily basis. You're not a man worth respecting? That doesn't achieve respect. And you think it's something that people don't know because they see it in secret. No, we see it. We can see it in your eyes that you watch corn. We can see it. The way you walk, the way you talk, how much anxiety you have. I can see it. People notice. We just don't say anything. What you do in the dark will appear in the light. In the Bible, it says that your eye is a lamp. It is a lamp. So if you are watching corn, other people will see it in your face. Even if they don't know that you're watching corn, they know that you're doing something that is wrong. Because you cannot hide the shame. You can hide the action, you cannot hide the shame.